Welcome back to the SCG. What a day for Catherine Brunt. She's worked really hard in the field. The Australians, they tried hard. Great shot there from Mooney. She was definitely the star of the innings for the ladies in the Australian green and gold. Mooney been in fantastic form. Dispatches that one to the boundary with a bomb. Very technically correct. Another great view going over the cover region. Perfect day for cricket at the Sydney Cricket Ground today. Australia and England. And this is not what the Australians wanted to see. The Kookaburra into the stumps. A great shot here by Annabelle Sutherland. It looked fantastic. She loves that cover region. Didn't always work for her though, unfortunately. Here's Mooney with a great shot. Very unorthodox, very untypical cricket shot, but one which got great results for her on multiple occasions today at the SCG. And Mooney definitely the star performer. She just makes that look so easy. Just got into a good position early. Here comes Brunt again. And that ball goes high. That goes high. And what a catch in the outfield as the English take another wicket. She's excited, as she should be. The Australians will be very disappointed in the batting department. The English certainly on top with the ball. Great shot there by Sutherland. Classic cover drive all the way to the boundary. She tried again. Didn't necessarily work on that occasion. Picked out the fielder, took the aerial route and was unsuccessful on that occasion. As we see the ball going high, high, high and into the hands of Simulated Erk cricket.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Hi, others. Looking forward to this one. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day, and you'll be looking at plenty of runs on this pitch. Not much fun for the bowlers. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket. Not a cloud in the sky. And no threat of rain anytime soon.
Wonderful insight there from David Gower. Two captains are in the middle. Let's join them for the coin toss.
Hello, I'm Simulated Erk. Welcome back. Ballina in the green, Newcastle in the gold. Newcastle have called heads. They won the toss. And I reckon they'll have a bat. No, they've chosen to bowl.
Win the toss and will bowl first.
All right, let's see what happens. A T20 game from Ballina, far north coast of New South Wales.
Ready for... We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
So Ballina none for 42 after 5 overs. Ahmed on strike on 14. Bolton on 28. None for 42 Ballina. And Eric Brook on to bowl now. He's been good at breaking opening partnerships.
We're there. Picks the gap perfectly.
Straight down
Doesn't
the
beat the
wicket. It's a bit
infield.
on.
A little late on that. No run scored.
That's high. That's long.
The
Is it
runs are
out?
starting to come
No,
now.
it's
Really
over the
good shot for
fence.
6. This innings is starting to build.
It's a great shot. On the up, saw it early, flicked it off the pads and over
Tried
the
for
rope.
something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Can't get that outside the
Right
wing
there.
field.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Couldn't
And
get
no
it
run.
through the field.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes.
So bowling within the power play, always a challenge for a spinner.
Brooke into the attack now from the university end.
So 1 for 76. Ballina, they've lost a wicket. Howe now on strike.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Finds fine leg on the volley. Up-ish.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
A fine display of wrist and forearm working together to pull this away.
Nice shot off the pads. Straight on the leg stump.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
And they'll just run 1 down to long off.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Quick onto that in
They
the
run
infield.
in the covers,
A
1
bit of
for
a mix-up.
81.
They'll need to improve their communication.
Bit of a
Collects
slog
that
to
one,
square.
simple as you like inside the ring. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
1 for 81. 1 for 94 now.
Really good shot there.
Finds the gap. That will race all the way to the boundary.
Just lent on that. The timing was perfect and the outfield did the rest.
Found the gap nicely.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Ask the question!
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Not out. So we'll try that one again. Gone!
Bowler is confident on this one.
Out. Struck on
Well,
the
this
back
is a
leg.
fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Barnes will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
There's a fielder out there sliding along the ground, and just a nice
Bit of miscommunication
nice
there.
one there.
They got back in the end. That would have been a high-risk second. Not sensible.
Up-ish. Fielder
You
can't
just
cut
can't hit
that
it
off.
any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Bit of an expensive over. Has had a wicket though. Right off the bee to the bat.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yes.
Fielder out there,
Ellison
one
did very
bounce.
nicely out there on the boundary.
Got the boundary last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. The right armour is coming in.
So final over for me. Ballina 2 for 107 after 14 overs. Oh, that's a
Good bit of
big
timing
shot
there.
down the ground. One bounce over the
You
rope.
could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Skipper repositioning the field.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Well on.
No
That's a
run.
boundary save for sure.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Well on.
Cuts that
Gave
off well
himself
in the
some
infield.
room.
Wedding.
No run there.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
What a
Gone!
delivery, beaten by sheer pace, rips it through right onto the stumps.
Middle stump out of the ground. Thank you very much. Got an edge on that, a middle stump. See you later.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
2 for 25. One last delivery to come.
Wait.
The
And a
end
nice
of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
This has been a masterclass. A great display of batting and bowling. They didn't let their opponents get a look in. A great win.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon.
So having a look here, Newcastle won the toss, sent Ballina in. Ballina off their 20 overs, 7 for 159. Bernhard 3 for 37. Ellison 2 for 21. Me 2 for 25. Top scoring for Ballina, Ahmed with 55. Bolton 40. And in the batting department for Newcastle, winning by 9 wickets, 1 for 162 of 16.3 overs. Bond 61 not out, Downing 39 not out, the skipper out for 57. Player of the match, Maximus Bernhard for Newcastle with 3 for 37. So another win for Newcastle in that T20 game. couple of nice wickets there for me as well, keeping the interest up. And let's have a look at what our next game will be. Our next game will be Newcastle against Ballina at Newcastle, a 50 over game.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mike Atherton, and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, and the one and only David Gower.
Thanks, others. It's great to be here, and I'm sure we're in for a fantastic match. So I've been taking a look at the conditions to see what the captains might decide at the toss. And it's pretty apparent, even before you take a proper look, that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance of rain.
Thanks, David. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitch side to see who'll be batting first.
So we're back with a 50 over game between Newcastle and Ballina. Newcastle toss the coin. Ballina calls tails in green. Ballina wins the toss. 50 over a side. What do they decide to do? They've chosen to bowl.
The captain's showing a lot of confidence in their bowling attack with that decision. The opening batters will be feeling very confident looking at this wicket.
So let's see, what do Newcastle decide to do? They decide to get ready. They'll be out in the centre shortly. Oh, it's time for a beat over bat.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
7 for 179 in the 43rd over.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect
Nice
timing.
That
introduction
really wasn't a great delivery.
to the
Seen
crease.
early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Nice square drive all the way along the ground. And nobody
Boundary
was
off the
cutting
last
that off.
ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
2 wickets in this over. I was on a hat-trick and I didn't even realise it. And then I've just played a nice little square drive. Uh-oh.
Nice shot.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
I was a bit worried about that delivery, where that was going to go. He's whacked it in short. I've just got underneath it, just giving it the old heave-ho. And then it's cleared.
Brooke is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum.
And it's cleared the rope easily. The parcel delivery van's in some danger. Shot!
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
It was held
That's
up
out of the
and
ground.
over. Far too short. A batter of this calibre needs no second invitation.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
Whooshka! That's gone. That's out of here. That's over the brick fence at all. Somebody better get that one. I've rocketed to 16. Alexander coming in, 7 for 199. I'm just going to leave that go down the leg side.
Another chance
Call
to
it
bowl that
umpire.
one.
Thank you.
Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Oh, by much. Come on, Ali.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
All right, let's go again. Let's try this again, shall we, Mr. Alexander?
Yep.
This could
No.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably for the better.
Bit of a late call. Got off strike.
Sullivan back on now.
Change of bowling. The leg spinner is coming on to bowl.
He's got 3 wickets so far, bowling to Mr. Brook. He's on 16, 9 for 206.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Well fielded off his own bowling.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
No run.
Waiting.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
We've still got 4 overs to play with after this. I'm now the senior
Does
Senior
very well
batter.
to get quickly across to that one.
Yep.
Just the
That's
one.
great fielding. That ball was flying.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Been some great bowling in this innings so far. Just
9
need
for
one more to
702.
really top it off.
Yep.
Finds a gap.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Wilson with the ball in hand
Change of
again.
bowling. The captain is going with the medium pacer.
All right. 9 for 212.
Yep.
Nicely
Straight
played.
down the
Perfect
ground.
timing.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
Right, this over we need to go.
Bolton, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yeah.
Great shot, great timing.
Well,
There's
that was a
there's
poor
gap.
delivery. You really can't bowl like that.
There's a
It
gap
got what
out
it
there.
deserved.
All the way along the ground. 8 runs so far in the over. Straight onto the pads, all the way along the ground to cow corner. Split the 2 fielders in half.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Super shot.
Found a gap again.
That is a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the boundary fielder had no chance.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
I'm now on 30. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Out.
Holds out.
Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
Didn't get a hold of that one at all. And straight down old mate's throat.
The innings wraps up with a very defendable total. It will need some good bowling. It certainly won't be the easiest total to chase.
Oh, that was basically glove and handle. That was better. A nice quick fired 30. And that's the end. Didn't go exactly where he intended. And that is the end of the innings. Finished 30 off 14 deliveries. Walsh finished not out 4. All out for 224. Ian Thorpe, the skipper, on 54. Bernhard 47. 34 to Bass. And 29 to Downing.
There's a lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total. Plenty of options. Don't need to do anything flashy. Just get themselves in and build the run rate. Brooke, the spinner, coming into the attack.
The spinner coming onto bowl.
All right, let's see what we can do. Game on.
Waiting.
Couldn't
No
get
run.
it through the field.
Bit of gardening going on. None for 15 after 4.1 overs, needing 225 for the win. Ask the question.
Field.
Umpire's probably thinking there's a lot of wood in that one. Not out. Ask the question
Amazing
again.
delivery.
Yes, got
And a
him.
brilliant take by the keeper. Big shout.
And Brooke does it again. Breaks the opening partnership. Oh, the keeper had some work to do to get around the batter to take the catch.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
At number 3.
And
One-
with that wicket, the new batter will
One
mark
for
their
15.
guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
No, that
Huge
was
shout.
there was a
The bowler
healthy.
seems very confident.
There was
with
a
that
healthy
one.
bit of bat. I didn't even ask the question on that one. I just auto asked the question, I guess.
Yeah.
Fielded eventually
A little bit of
mid-on.
confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Oh, ask the question. It's outside the line, I think.
Field.
Outside the line, I think. It's certainly asking the questions. Ballina, not many answers at the moment. None for 20 after 6 overs. Brooke continuing, 1 for 1.
Yep.
That's a bit of a chase for long on.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yeah.
Sweeping
Good
early.
shot. It's found the gap.
There's nobody there. The fielders are going to have to chase that down. Save your legs,
That was
boys.
a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Good shot there by Bolton on the sweep.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a top
Ask the
ball
question.
put away. The whole team goes up for that one.
They got to
They
come
feel
back
pretty
for the
confident
second.
about this.
Okay. Off the bat. He'll be happy with the edge though.
Yes.
And that's a bit of a chase as well, and that will beat the
Spots the shorter
fielders
ball really
back.
quickly and manages to control
into the
the pull
rope.
shot with a lot of power as it races to the boundary.
There's plenty of gaps in the outfield if you
Bolton
can find
has
it.
got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Waiting.
4
Just a
runs
one.
in fine style off the front foot.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Wait on.
Huge appeal.
Certainly not scared of asking the question. I think there's a bit of wood on that. You can stop asking the question now, boys.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Bowling, the spinner coming on to bowl.
None for 60. Sorry, 1 for 60 after 13 overs. Bolton on 26. Howe on strike on 30.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the
No
infield.
run there.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Just the one.
That's a boundary
Down
save
to
for
long on.
sure.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep.
On the sweep, backward a square. Just the one.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
1 for 62 or 13 and a half.
Yep.
One down to fine leg.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Wait.
Can't get that
Mid off,
outside the
no
ring
run.
field.
Oh, edged!
Unplayable.
On the
Brooke
bounce.
has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
On the bounce there to slip.
Ellison, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the press box end.
1 for 65 or 15.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Run, boys, run. Save your
That
legs.
showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Still plenty of gaps out there.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Straight back to the bowler. Gives himself some room outside
Finds
the off stump.
fielder
No
with that
result.
shot.
Both Ballina batters are coming along nicely.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding
Nothing
to
at
stop
cover
some
point.
runs.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Well fielded by Gully.
Yeah, yeah.
And fine leg for a single.
Well, didn't push hard enough maybe between the wickets, and that prevented them getting back for two. Wise decision in the end not to take the fielder on.
Not a bad over.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
1 for 18, Eric Brook. 1 for 103, Ballina after 22 overs. Bolton on strike on 45. Howe on 50 for at the non-strikers end. Let's see what EB can do.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
that's what EB can do.
Right over the top of it. Nicely smothering the spin there.
Not nicely smothering the spin at all. He didn't see anything.
misses
Oh, and he's
everything.
missed everything
That's
again.
wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
That was very close to being OUT. Third time's a charm, perhaps.
Yep.
He gets a hold of that one. Fine leg has to do some groundwork.
This could be trouble.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep.
On the back foot, that'll go to long on. Just the one.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
Now let's see this little battle continuing between the EBs. Bolton, his first name might actually be Eric, and Eric Brook. So let's see how this little battle goes. Oh, he's left that outside
Well
the off
left.
stump.
There are two
Two
kinds of
times the
leaves in cricket. This is a
It's a
good,
good
one,
one.
which sees the ball sail through to the keeper, and not one that's going to rattle the stumps.
Straight back down to the bowler.
Another really good over comes to an end.
One
The
for
batters just haven't
105.
been able to cut loose in the last few overs. The right armour is coming into the attack from the university.
One for 107 after 24 overs. Brook now again to Bolton, who sweeps. Bit of a chase for fine leg. And they only go for one, throwing it to the bowler's end.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keep pressure on the bowlers.
Howe now on 56 on strike.
Yep.
Fine leg in the action again.
They've made it home, but there should never have been the chance of the run out in the first place.
Wait on.
No run there. Leaves it outside the off
Obviously
stump.
didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Now that can be a trap for young players. You'll get the next one in a very similar spot.
Just
That-
can't seem to get the ball away.
That was
That's
all-
the third dot ball.
That was almost an identical leave to the first one. Oh, and he's done
End
it
of the
again.
over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
One for 109. Now one for 117 after 26 overs. The battle with Bolton continues.
Well, they never really
Over
got in
the
the
top
right
of middle
position to
stump.
drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
He's on 47, but he's
Yeah.
gives himself some room outside the off stump to play it to fine leg. Gets himself off
It
strike.
was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
Brook to Howe.
Wait.
Drives nicely to mid
No
off, but
runs
no
on
run.
that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Leaves that one outside the
You
off
can
stump.
understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Oh, edge! Finds point. Big edge. Could have went anywhere.
Waiting.
A miserly
Fielded by
over
Square.
is completed, just one off it.
The batting side are now on 1 for 118.
1 for 118. Ballina seemingly not in any rush. Oh, we've had a wicket.
Going with spin now.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spinner.
4 for 187 off 37 overs now. Barnes on 22 on strike. They need 38 from 78 balls.
Yep.
And they just run one down to
Quick
long
onto
on,
that in the infield.
who ends up being
Confusion
basically
written
mid
on
on.
the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Fraser ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the
Oh,
ball
leaves it
into
outside
the
the off
gaps.
stump. It's just a waiting game.
Waiting.
Finds cover.
Waiting.
Cut shot
Collects
to
that one,
point.
simple
No
as you
run.
like inside the ring.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
They got plenty of time, Ballina.
Yes.
Oh, there's
Big
an edge. Down to third. No slip in play, so they'll just run the one.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yep.
Plays a nice shot down to cow corner.
Could be close.
They'll just run one.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum.
Fraser now on 1. 4 for 190 after 39 overs. Ballina. Ask the question.
Confident appeal. Could it be?
Not out. But importantly for Newcastle, it's a dot ball. Leaves it outside the off
Just need
stump.
to settle down.
He had a little
The timing's
play.
all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
He certainly had an opportunity to play that one, and he just went down the wrong line. He just played and missed.
Yes.
Nicked it.
Oh, he's nicked it. It's gone to
Trouble.
ground.
Complete mix-up between these two.
Keeper's
Just avoided
tried
an
for a
embarrassing
stumping.
run-out.
Brook now again to Fraser.
Nicely
Plays
played.
it behind square. Nobody down there on
Yeah,
the deep
too
square
wide. It
boundary.
was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
And that was well played.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Waiting.
Head over the ball.
Just
Great
the
shot.
one.
That's racing away.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
.30 off 61.
Yep.
That's a big hit.
Ellison
One
did
bounce.
very nicely out there on the
So
boundary.
deep backward square.
Decide against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they'd carried on.
Brooke ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Walsh, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Power play time.
Oh, that is a great
Gone!
loud shout.
Not sure why we got to see that one. I wasn't bowling, but another wicket for Newcastle. They're up and about. Played away from his body, straight through to the keeper.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little.
And
Pretty disappointing all round.
easy catch.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time.
5 for 199 now, 41 overs. Wilson on 2, Fraser on 6. 26 off 54, so it's certainly achievable. 2 new batters at the crease.
Wait on.
And Brooke back into the attack. Oh, what an
Huge
edge! Huge edge to mid-wicket. I don't think he had any idea where that one was.
Waiting.
Straight down to the bowler, no run. .26 required off 51, goes for the sweep,
Really good shot there.
finds the gap.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Saw that early, Fraser knew exactly where he wanted that
Brooke
one to
shouldn't
go.
be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Yes.
Just the one down to the sweeper.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
They could do it in singles if they so wanted.
Yeah, mate.
And they
Couldn't get
run
it
to
through
mid
the
off.
field. Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
For 204.
That always looked like a total that would be tough to defend. They would have hoped to put up more of a fight, though. In the end, a very comprehensive victory.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon.
So player of the match, Alexander from Ballina. So Newcastle sent in 224 after their 47.4 overs. For the captain, 54, Bernhard 47, Bass 34, me 30. Best of the bowlers, Alexander 4 for 64, player of the match. And for Ballina, in reply, 5 for 225, winning by 5 wickets. Howe with a nice 80, Bolton 68, Barnes 25 and Fraser 24 not out. Ellison 2 for 51, Walsh 1 for 32, me 1 for 37 and Bernhard 1 for 52. Newcastle innings. They had some good work there by Thorpe, Downing, Bernhard, Bass and Brooke. Excellent bowling there by Alexander, even if he was a little bit expensive. 4 wickets, the main destroyer. Sullivan 3 for 38. The Ballina innings, 3 catches behind by Carrigan. Wickets to Ellison, Brooke, Bernhard and Walsh. Wilson finishing 10 not out, Fraser not out 24. And bowling figures, 1 for 32 for Walsh, none for 47 for Merrin. Brooks 10 overs, 1 for 37. Bernhard 1 for 52. Ellison 2 for 51. And Bass just the 3 deliveries. So that is Newcastle against Ballina. And both teams winning away from home. Newcastle won in Ballina and Ballina won in Newcastle. So we're almost level 9. And we'll have a look. We'll preview our next match. And we'll let you know what that is going to be that you'll see next week on Simulated Erk Gaming. Simulated Erk on YouTube. Oh, hang on. We've got a team meeting here.
We've still got plenty of work to do here, team.
That was it. Okay, our next match will be Newcastle against Central Coast. Down at the Central Coast, a 3-day game. Let's show you something about fatigue management. Let's go to a fancy retreat. And we'll just show you this, which I was very surprised about. This is all you see. I walk in for a bit of relaxation. And that takes some days off the calendar. So we'll try this. We'll try the massage. Oh, it's the same place, but it's just a massage instead of a retreat. So I should be very relaxed for the next game. Anywho, I'm Simulated Erk. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now. Welcome back to the SCG. What a day for Catherine Brunt. She's worked really hard in the field. The Australians, they tried hard. Great shot there from Mooney. She was definitely the star of the innings for the ladies in the Australian green and gold. Mooney's been in fantastic form. Dispatches that one to the boundary with a bomb. Very technically correct. Another great view going over the cover region. Perfect day for cricket at the Sydney Cricket Ground today. Australia and England. And this is not what the Australians wanted to see. The Kookaburra into the stumps. A great shot here by Annabelle Sutherland. It looked fantastic. She loves that cover region. Didn't always work for her though, unfortunately. Here's Mooney with a great shot. Very unorthodox, very untypical cricket shot, but one which got great results for her on multiple occasions today at the SCG. And Mooney definitely the star performer. She just makes that look so easy. Just got into a good position early. Here comes Brunt again. And that ball goes high. That goes high. And what a catch in the outfield as the English take another wicket. She's excited, as she should be. The Australians will be very disappointed in the batting department. The English certainly on top with the ball. Great shot there by Sutherland. Classic cover drive all the way to the boundary. She tried again. Didn't necessarily work on that occasion. Picked out the fielder, took the aerial route and was unsuccessful on that occasion. As we see the ball going high, high, high and into the hands of Simulated Erk Cricket.